yeah. If you fuck with winning, put your lighters to the sky. How could I make sense when I got millions on my mind? Coming with it.
Whoops, I forgot yesterday was Tuesday. I'm recording this Wednesday, by the way. But anyway, hey guys, what's up? It's me, Cass from Cass's Critters, and here I have Mercury, my reticulated python. Isn't he fucking gorgeous, by the way? But in this video, we're going to be talking about the cons of reticulated pythons, because with every pro, there is a con. Unfortunately, there is no perfect species of snake, or reptile overall, really. But anyway, let's get to talking about the cons, because there's quite a few. Alright, let's go. So first off, this one was a pro as well as a con, but the first con, I guess, is that they do actually grow really big. And a lot of people who get reticulated pythons sadly do not know that they can get big, because they see them, like I saw Mercury at an expo, really cheap, and he was really pretty and really cute and tiny, and they just don't realize that these snakes have the potential to get really freaking massive. But they do, and it's something that unfortunately happens because these animals get neglected, or they die, or they get starved, or they get rehomed and thrown around homes very, very frequently, and I see it a lot, sadly. But that's definitely a big con as well. It's just the fact that they're sort of difficult to rehome, because any good home that knows about reticulated pythons is usually, you know, yeah, it's just, they're difficult to find a home for. A lot of homes that know what they're doing know that they need a lot of space, and sometimes that's not what they can do, so it just goes to somebody who doesn't know once more. So yeah. Another con is that they do eat, being bigger, that they do eat a lot, and not necessarily a lot, but they do eat bigger prey, and that can get expensive, and that can be more difficult to find. Luckily, I have a source of food while I'm out here in California, but after that, I'm gonna have to find a source of food, which I don't think will really be a problem. You've been rubbing your head like crazy. Oof, you dummy. But, yeah, they just eat a lot. And with big food comes big poops. Big poops are not fun at all, in the slightest. It is quite miserable. I mean, he's only this big, and he already poops bigger than one of my dogs, so that's a lot. But yeah, there's that. Another thing is that they have legality issues behind them, which is like, some places they're not legal, some places you require permits, stuff like that. It's just that they have issues regarding whether or not you can keep them, and some people may or may not know that, and they just buy it on impulse, which is completely stupid. But yeah, that was a little harsh, but I mean, you should probably know your laws before you get something, you know? But yeah, there's also legality issues. Oof, shit. Well, big snake also comes big enclosure. These snakes do need decent sized enclosures. Males stay considerably smaller than females in most cases, but they do get still pretty big, and they do still require decent sized enclosures. And yeah, but with that, you should work with them daily or almost daily, because they But yeah, since they are, when they're babies, they're very small, very, very small snakes. They would naturally be preyed on by everything in the wild, for the most part. So you need to work with them daily, almost daily, as often as you possibly can, to tame them down. I've had him over a year now, and he's fucking awesome, as you can see. He is really amazing. But they don't all start out this way. A lot of them are extremely defensive when they are babies, and depending on how close they are to the wild generations, they will be more defensive, aggressive, however the fuck you want to say it, basically. They will be more prone to biting, prone to striking, a little more scared, skittish, stuff like that. The closer they are to wild generations, closer they are to wild caught, basically. Hello, little baby. Another thing about retics that I find that is a con is if you, they're very intelligent and they get bored very easily, it seems. Like, they actually seem to have the intelligence to be able to be bored. And because of that, they will rub their heads quite a bit. Where's your face? Come here. Oof. Let me see your head, please. Oh, yes. As you see, his head is all ashy because he has been rubbing his head because I haven't been home to let him out and explore, basically. But also, he is in a bin to maintain his temperatures and humidity, and while he is still smaller, you know. Another thing that personally freaks me out pretty bad is that they are heavy breathers, so you can hear them breathing and it sounds like they have like RI or some shit, and it's just so scary. But yeah, they're just overall really amazing snakes, but definitely more intermediate advanced. Like I said, with every pro there's a con, so I can't necessarily think of any more cons because they're just so fucking amazing, let's be honest. I mean, look at that pattern. But, yeah. I guess a con would be that they are so stinking cheap for a mainland. He's a mainland, and he's getting pretty big. Of course, I was prepared, anyway, for his size, but, they're just so stinking cheap. Like, the dwarves and super dwarves are significantly more expensive, and I totally understand why, but it also just kind of sucks, you know? Yeah. But overall, these are absolutely amazing snakes. They can be so calm and so well-mannered and just so fucking awesome. I know this was a con video, but make sure you watch my pros video. It's a little more cringy, a little more everywhere, because I honestly, pretty much all my videos are on a whim. But yeah, this is Mercury. I'm Cass from Cass's Critters. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, make sure you give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Comment something, ask me questions. I'm literally always on my phone, so I will get it pretty quickly. So yeah, we will see you in the next video. Bye guys.